All right, so welcome everybody. Super excited to be having a IsaBody Support call. So I am particularly very passionate about the IsaBody challenge. It's not something that I actually did my first one like 18 months after I'd already been using isogenics and using our nutritional cleansing system, but it was amazing. So really helped me get on track, and I'm really passionate about the $200 of voucher that we receive as well, which is phenomenal every time we complete an IsaBody challenge, and the support group that comes with it. And best of all, what I love is the stories of people's incredible life-changing transformations. So I'm really grateful firstly to everyone who is jumping on the call tonight, giving up some time and hopefully thinking about what they're going to do for their week ahead to achieve their own goals. And I'm super grateful for Laura jumping on the call tonight because she is our special guest. And I would love to introduce you to her. So, but before I do that, I'm just going to quickly share briefly my story. So with the results that I got. So I was tired, bloated, and the IsaBody challenge actually got me into some amazing habits that led me to a path where I actually ended up competing in the INBA. And as an over 40s mum of 3, I never would have dreamed that possible. So actually got 4th placing after a few competitions in the Australian Nationals for 40 plus. I got 4th. Wow. So anyway, that was amazing. But that's just, you never know where the IsaBody challenge is going to lead you. And I know that Laura is actually her one, you know, and I'm cheering her on to be an IsaBody winner at some point. I reckon, you know, you're in with an amazing chance. You are doing so incredibly, and I love watching your story so far and love cheering you on. So unmute yourself, Laura, and join me. Awesome.
How are we?
Very good. How was your day?
So good. Beautiful day.
Excellent. Now, firstly, what I'd love for you to share is how did you get introduced to nutritional cleansing? What was your first sort of 30-day like? What's your story?
Okay, so before I started, I was morbidly obese, really unhappy and becoming quite reclusive because I just lost all my buzz and all my energy. And I was napping all the time. Like, it wasn't common for me to nap twice a day and then still sleep a good 8 hours at night. Like, I was just exhausted. And I was introduced around 15 months ago by a new friend, and she'd been using the products for about 2 years and just saw the potential for me and just saw the potential for change. And I was a little bit skeptical because I'd tried everything, and as far as I was concerned, nothing worked. I just couldn't lose weight. But I was like, oh, do you know what? It's fine. I'll give it a go. And had the most phenomenal 30-day transformation. Lost 11 kilos, which is higher than average and definitely not to be taken as everyone's standard. I just had this energy shift like I'd never known. I never napped in the first 30 days after about day 4. Had so much energy all the time. I was going to the gym, I was looking after kids, I was chasing the kids, I was up for morning milkings, and so I just found my vibe again. I found my buzz, and I just realized I was awake. I was back, and I was like, all right, where now? And what can we achieve? And it was a phenomenal start.
Awesome. That is absolutely phenomenal. And like you say, it's not all about actually weight loss. For example, you had a huge energy shift. I mean, that's life-changing right there. If you stop napping, you actually gain hours of your day back.
Oh, I probably got 3 hours a day back.
Yeah, huge.
Every day. The whole day, every week, I was getting back in napping.
Yeah, amazing.
Crazy.
So when did you first start your IsaBody challenge? Was it something you started from the beginning, or did you find out about it later?
No. no, and this is the thing, and it's all about mindset. And so I got started, had an amazing month, and then I was like, well, I'm done. That's all I need to do. I'm healthy now. I wasn't. I was definitely not healthy still. So I took a break, thinking that this would just work. And it turns out that you have to treat your body well to continue the results. So it wasn't May last year, but I was like, actually, I'm going to commit to 16 weeks of phenomenal health, training daily, and really looking after and nourishing my body the way that it deserves. And it was the end of May in 2017. And that 16 weeks transformed my life, transformed it. People that I met before I started and then didn't see until after didn't recognize me. I lost over 25 kilos, which again is not standard. And just everything changed, everything. I dropped about 4 dress sizes. My energy, again, was through the roof. I was hitting PBs in the gym that I'd never even contemplated being able to hit. And there were some days when I would train 3 times a day. And that was gone from napping twice a day to the gym 3 times a day, plus working, and it was just this shift that was unimaginable. And I made sure that I stayed really accountable on social media to help other people understand what I was going through, to help me stay on track of my goals, but also to show other people what they could really achieve. And in doing what I did, I helped to inspire so many people to have their own health transformations. And that became the most important thing, was showing other people what they could achieve in their own health.
That's phenomenal. Amazing. Well done. It's just, I love it. And I love the fact that you put it out there as well. That's really, it's quite brave, isn't it? I mean, not everyone wants to share. And you did that, and, to help other people, it is absolutely phenomenal. So what is it about the IsaBody challenge itself? Obviously we upload our photos, but then obviously what from there? How did the IsaBody challenge sort of support you? Was it the group online, or was it other people doing it with you?
It was a group. When I entered my first one, I was running solo. I didn't have a group of people doing it with me. I didn't start with friends. I was all in it for myself. And I think for me, it was the community and Facebook group. Whenever I posted on my social media pages, I posted in there as well. And I created my own branding. I created my own hashtag just to make it fun, to give me a reason to carry on. But it made me recognizable. It made me noticeable. So I posted something every maybe 2 or 3 times a week in the Facebook page. And the same people started commenting, because the same people were watching what I was doing. And without meeting these people, I started making friends in the Facebook page. Friends that would cheer me on and have my back and were just there every week, making sure that I was stepping up, staying accountable, sticking to what I wanted to do. And I met these friends 4 months down the line, and they'd come up to me and go, "You're Laura, I'm this person, I've been cheering you on, we've been chatting online." And I already knew these people. They were such good friends of mine, but I'd never met them before. And it was just a constant community accountability. That's the best thing about it for me. It's a free competition, but you make so many friends. So many.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. I've got to say that's where I saw you first too, and the IsaBody group, and also meeting you, feel like I already know you. So that was a bonus. Yeah, I love that too. Awesome. And so what about cleansing? How do you incorporate cleansing into your program?
Love cleansing so much. I know my body wants one. I know that I cleanse. I do a full cleanse every week. So it's a 2-day back-to-back. It's a 40-hour deep cleanse every week. And I do it Tuesday, Wednesday. It just works. If I don't do Tuesday, Wednesday, if I leave it to Thursday, Friday, I know. My body knows. And it's going to tell me. I'll get a pimple, or I won't sleep so well, and my body's like, "Come on, it's time to cleanse. You have to do this. It's right." But it's just like a reset button on your body, on your system workings. I sleep better on a cleanse day. I have more energy. My mood is more placid. It's just the best way of bringing your body back into that alignment and that perfect functioning, to help you get to where you want to be. And cleansing is not about weight loss. It's about detoxifying the body. I've got friends that are in their perfect shape that still do a double cleanse every fortnight because that's what's best for them. Because that's what brings their body into that perfect place.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm cleansing today.
Yeah. Amazing. I'm
I give it a go. So whether that's one day or two, yeah, absolutely, I love it. And what are your tips for cleanse days? Because not everyone finds them easy.
Mix it up. So I don't have my cleanse the same every time. So I tend to have the morning one, just take in, ready to go. If it's a hot day, I'll have my mid-morning lunchtime one as a slushy. I'll throw in some Hydrate and blend it with ice, so it's all slushy. If it's the evening, I might have it as a tea. And then you can also, like, sometimes if it's a really hot day, I'll freeze it into ice blocks and I'll have it as an ice block. There's so many options of things that you can do to help make it fun, you know. And we have so many support snacks. So many. You can have wafers, you can have e-shots, and I swear by an e-shot on the second day of a cleanse. Absolutely necessary. And hydrate if you're bored of just chugging the water, and there's whey thins and there's IsaDelights. There's just so much that you can incorporate. I feel like I eat more on a cleanse day than I do on a regular day, you know. So find out what works for you. For me, I'm not a sweet person. IsaDelights don't really do it for me on a cleanse day, but a packet of whey thins throughout the day, that's me done. That's fine. You know, just find out what works for you and make sure you stick with it and stay active. For me, I can't stay at home. I can't have a home day. I can't have a chill day because I'll find a reason to go into the kitchen. I'll find a reason to bake a cake, even though I never bake a cake ever normally. And then I'm like, oh, okay, let's eat the cake, you know? So get out of the house, keep yourself busy, go see friends, and make sure people know what you're doing. So if you're going out for lunch there, I can't eat lunch there, I'm cleansing, and then cleanse. So don't be like, I'm cleansing, but I'm going to have half your fries. Cleanse. Do the cleanse. So it's that simple. Keep busy.
Yeah, different for everyone. I like to have a rest day on a cleanse day. Yeah, so just find out what works for you. I do agree about keeping busy though, so having lots of things to do.
I used to be able to train on cleanse days when I was much bigger, but now that my stores have depleted so much, I find it quite hard. So day one of a double, I definitely wouldn't train. But day two, if I'm feeling strong, I might do something. Like I might do a light workout. But I would never go and smash a weight session or something. It's always a walk or a hike or light cardio. Because otherwise you're just going to find that you're exhausting your body and it's just not going to make you feel the way that you feel.
Yeah. A rest is important, such an important part of it too, isn't it?
So important.
Yeah, awesome. And what's your favorite, actually I might ask you, what does a normal day look like for you? How do you run your day? Are you doing 2 shakes instead of meals, or what's it look like?
Yeah. So I wake up, have my supplements, which I swear by, especially on a long-term weight loss, or a long-term big weight loss goal. There are certain supplements within the system that are key for keeping your skin stretchy, so we don't get any heavy skin. So I have my supplements first thing, my ionics, my morning shake, and then I have a small morning snack sometimes, depending on how I'm trucking throughout the day. It might be that I don't need them, so I'll just skip it. And then normally I have my second shake for lunch. And again, depending on the day, I might add some frozen berries into that, but I try and avoid it because I don't want to be adding too much in because it's going to slow my results down. And then again, I'm more likely to have a snack mid-afternoon because lunch is normally bang on 12 and dinner's not till 7. So I tend to have a snack 3-4-ish, carrots and hummus, crackers and peanut butter, something small, an apple and peanut butter, something pretty light. And then an evening meal for me is always different. I love cooking so much, and I don't like this thing. I'm not someone that can meal prep and eat the same thing every day for a week. That's just not going to work for me. So every evening it's like imagination, what can I make, what's going to fit my goals, what do I fancy? And it's always heaps of veggies, something with coconut oil, and normally some nutritional yeast thrown on top. And it's just always a taste sensation, and I know that it's nourishing my body.
Awesome.
Before bed.
So What's your actual favorite meal if you're going to choose a meal to share, the recipe to share with everyone? What have you got a fave?
So hard to do because honestly I just wing it. If I'm feeling fancy, I love steak, which is hilarious. I tried to be vegan for a little while. It didn't work because I love steak too much. So steak and veggies is a go-to. But I don't buy a lot of meat because I still like to try and do good by the planet. So I always do pan-fried veggies in coconut oil, and it's normally asparagus, tomato, spinach, lots and lots of leafy greens, and then the eggs and fish, and everything just gets covered in nutritional yeast, which is great for vitamins and B12. So
okay,
it's great flavour. Honestly, it goes on everything.
I haven't even tried that.
Yeah, blend it. So buy a bag of nutritional yeast, mix it with cashews, garlic salt, and pepper. Like blend it so it's like a fine powder, and then put it on everything.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's
There's a good tip there, people, to jazz up your chicken.
Yeah.
Or anything by the sounds of it. Everything, if you're getting bored. Awesome. And have you got a favorite product? You could choose a product.
Dairy-free chocolate or the greens. Love the greens. I just know they're doing so much goodness for my body. Also a really big fan of the weigh-ins. So as much as I like to have them on a time of the day, they are dangerous because I can just boost the whole packet in 5 minutes.
Right, yeah. I put them in a container, so I actually physically have to open the container to get them out.
It's probably the last time I've been doing it, and it's made a big difference.
Yeah.
It does help.
Yeah, it does. It's good. It's a good little tip.
Yeah, dairy-free and greens though. Dairy-free chocolate and greens, they're up there.
Awesome. So just with how much weight have you lost so far? So I said over 30 kilos. I know you've got some big goals.
Yeah, it's about 36, 37. It's been fluctuating the past couple of weeks. And I've not plateaued, but because I haven't trained, it's just...
It does plateau though, doesn't it? You do find that it plateaus at different points.
It will plateau. Really cool. It's floating around the 36, 37 mark at the moment.
Wow, and you're going for the 100-pound club, aren't you?
Yeah, so at 45.5 kilos, which is my first, I've had lots of goals, this is my first big goal. I want to do that by ideally end of February, which is a big goal. So I'm giving myself a couple of weeks into March. But yeah, the 100-pound club is my first major goal. And then the end game is around 65 kilos. But I'm not too picky when it gets down that far, because I'll just be so stoked.
Yeah, you've done phenomenal. You must be so proud of yourself. Do you just sometimes just pat yourself on the back all the time?
I look in the mirror and I'm just like, girl, you nailed it.
Yeah. And the beauty of it is something that is sustained, it's a lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I get asked a lot, how often are you be doing this for, this shake diet? And I'm like, A, not a shake diet, B, the rest of my life, because I feel so good all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
And so you're in your second IsaBody challenge, is it?
Third.
There we go. Start, complete, repeat. So sometimes it's not that first one that gets you to your goal. If you just keep doing it, just keep changing your goals. Could be maintenance.
I reckon my fourth one that gets me to my end game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then muscle.
Awesome. And so you mentioned about that people were like, what are you doing? So have you actually referred people to the program? Is that what happened? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I've got a team of girls, a couple of lads that do it, but mostly I've got a team of girls. So I think they relate to my journey more. I've got a team of girls that are smashing it. Got absolutely phenomenal results going on. One of my girls is catching me up on the weight loss front. She's pretty close. And a couple that have just done absolutely phenomenally. And I've also got women that don't have big weight loss goals. They're girls with just energy or 5 kilos, and some young mums that want to feel better. So yeah, big team that are all achieving amazing things. They make me very proud.
Yeah, I love that. And that ripple effect, isn't it? So, yeah. And just you feeling better and people seeing that, and you know that obviously the goal of the company is impact world health, and that's one way sort of making it a reality. Yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? So, and I can't wait to cheer you on for your continuing journey. I'm so proud of you already. And it's so cool to like, we only officially met a couple of weeks ago, but it was so lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I just want to see if anyone has any questions for Laura, you can type them in the chat if there's something in particular you might like to ask her. And obviously I'm so grateful for everyone for jumping on the call tonight. So grateful to you, Laura, for sharing your time. And inspiring. So the idea of getting together on a Sunday night and sharing an awesome story like yours, Laura, is so actually you're thinking for yourself, what are my goals for the week ahead? What am I going to do differently, maybe to what I did last week? And if you're not in an IsaBody challenge yet, you know, register, because you know it's so worth it. If you're using the program already, definitely register, because you're going to get your $200. Plus, there's heaps of other prizes, and there's that community as well that you can sort of draw that motivation from. I just saw there's a message in there. Oh, that's all right, Evan. Oh, that's not a group message. That's all right. Excellent. Now, so we're going to actually have we're going to have one of these every Sunday night. So keep on track with your goals. Think about what exercise you're doing. Drink more water. You know, schedule on a cleanse day for the week ahead. If you don't schedule it in, it's not going to happen. What tip would you like to give people watching, Laura, so they can put themselves up for a good week ahead?
Okay, so before I do the tip, I've just seen Courtney's question.
Oh, you've got a... Oh, yes.
Courtney, when you hit plateaus, there's a few things that you can do. One is to change the style of exercise that you've been doing. So if you're quite cardio-based, moving into some weight training can make a big difference. Also, adding more protein to your diet can really help with getting past the plateau. So if you're using the system already, there is an addition called the pasta that you can do, which is really good for getting past the plateau, or changing your smoothies to the pro, which have got a higher protein content. Those sorts of things can get you past the plateau. And also, as crazy as it sounds, sometimes it might be that you need to eat a little bit more. It might be that you're not giving your body enough fuel, and giving yourself some more nutrients and some more food will be, obviously we're talking healthy choices, but that can be the difference between sitting where you are and pushing past that and getting to some new lows. So those are my little tips. And also supplementation is really, really key. The supplement makes the biggest difference. My tips for the week, honestly, make goals and do them, hit them. Like one of my favorite quotes, I think Emily Vavra said this once. She said, make a decision once and do it every day. So make the decision every day and do it once. Why would you put yourself through the trauma of thinking about it all the time and never actually doing it? Just make the decision tonight. You're going to be consistent with your program. You're going to train the day you want to train. You're going to cleanse once or twice and do it. You're up to yourself.
Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely awesome tip. Oops, I don't know. Lost you. All right, well, we're going to leave it there. We're going to say thank you so much, Laura. Heaps total gratitude for you jumping on the call, for all our people that have tuned in, and I'm sure that are going to watch the recording. And next Sunday night, we have Donna Burt. She's a IsaBody finalist. She's going to share her story, so be tuning in next Sunday night as well, so you can get inspired for the week ahead there. So absolutely thank you everyone for jumping on the call. If you're not an IsaBody challenge, shoot us a question, or talk to your sponsor, if you're not sure how, or you can welcome to message me as well. So yeah, and let's all get to our goals. Exciting. Who's excited for the week?
Smash it.
Yes. All right, unmute yourselves. Thank Laura, and yeah, we'll end the meeting there. Thanks, Laura.
Bye,
Thank you, Laura. It was awesome.
My pleasure. Bye, team.
There we go. Thank you. Awesome, awesome.